used to sleep with a bottle by the bed. Morning tasted like rust and regret. Barstool knew my name better than friends. Nights bled into days without amends. I pawned my ring to chase that fire, burned my bridges, fed the liar. Mama cried in a kitchen light, my brother stopped calling out of spite. I watched my father's photograph fade, turn grays to ash in the choices I made. And the woman who wore my last name true packed up her prayers and walked on through. But the night runs out when the truth shows up, and a man can drown or choose to get up. I broke the chains that drank my blood, washed my soul in an honest flood. I took one step, then another three. Now the road looks back and lets me be. I lost my years to a poison sea, but I'm standing here by the grace of God. I'm free. I swept a glass where I used to fall, paid the tabs that had chained my soul. Told the barkeep, sir, this is goodbye. Watched a hard man nod with a softer eye. Went to the house I left in the rain, spoke to the rooms that remembered her name. No wedding pictures on the wall, just nail scar lines where we once stood tall. I fixed the hinge on the groaning door, sat with my guilt on the kitchen floor, and I felt a whisper in the quiet dust: stand up, son, and keep your trust. 'Cause a heart can heal when a man tells truth, and a prayer sounds different when it's proved. I broke the chains that drank my blood, washed my soul in an honest flood. I took one step, then another three. Now the road looks back and lets me be. I lost my years to a poison sea, but I'm standing here by the grace of God. I'm free. I'm not asking you back, just a little grace. She looked at the man I'd failed to be and said, I don't want you, but I'll set you free. Those words fell warm like rain in June. Mercy can bloom in a barren dune. I broke the chains that drank my blood, washed my soul in an honest flood. I took one step, then another three. Now the road looks back and lets me be. I lost my years to a poison sea, but I'm standing here by the grace of God. I'm free. And no bottles bed, no liar's crown, no more nights to drag me down. If sorrow calls, it won't own me. I'll walk on strong, clean and free. Let the past turn back to dust. I found a life that I can trust. I paid the price, but here I'll be, head high, heart steady. By the grace of God, I'm free. The summer sky, barefoot hearts, no need to try. You held my hand by the river bend. Said first love never finds an end. We carved our names in cedar bark, swore to burn if torn apart. You kissed me slow, I swore it too. Said no tomorrow could change what's true. But life rolled in like a thunderstorm. We chased our dreams and left home torn. Two different roads, one twisted line. Your heart was yours, but mine was mine. But some hearts don't break, they bend, waiting for the wind to call again. And we kept our promise through the years and pain, through 1,000 nights of quiet rain, miles of silence, oceans wide. Still I found you on the other side. Time tried to steal where love began, but mountains fall before God's plan. No matter how far life ran, I am yours, and I still am. I saw your face in strangers' eyes, heard your laugh in lullabies. I searched the world but didn't find a single flame that matched your kind. You never wrote, I never called, but our kind of love ain't built to fall. I heard your soul inside my chest, like a homesick song that never rests. Years went by like drifting sand, till one day fate reached out her hand. I saw you there in the autumn light. Your smile still made the darkness bright. No word was said, no tear was shown. We knew we'd found our way back home, 'cause we kept our promise through the years and pain, through the roads that broke through the freight of rain. Life pulled hard, but love pulled true. Every path I walked led back to you. No distance built could cut this bond. No fear could kill what we're built on. No matter how long we ran, I am yours, and I still am. Stand where dreams return, to beating hearts with scars that burn. But love ain't soft, it fights, survives. It doesn't fade, it stays alive. Some love gets lost, but ours was bound by something deeper, sacred ground. We kept our promise through time, through night, through broken roads and silent fights. We saw the storm but held the flame, and now the world can say our name. Let years go by, let ages pass. This love was built to always last. I loved you then, I love you still, and I always, always will. I always, always will. I always will.
She stood by the window when the sky turned gray,
Watched her boy leave home that day. He said, "Mama, don't you cry for me. I'll carry your love across the sea." He wore his courage like borrowed steel, but she could see the fear he'd concealed. With trembling hands she held his face and whispered, "Come home safe." The letter stopped when winter came. Snow fell quiet, but grief had a name. The neighbors prayed, the church bells rang, but silence cut like a bullet sang. She lit a candle every night, left it burning through every fight. She told the wind, "Don't take him yet. He's all I have, he's all I've kept." For love endures where hope is thin. A mother's faith don't cave to sin. She kept the light on through the storm and pain, the sleepless cries and endless rain. And though the world said let him go, she said a mother always knows. Through fire, blood, and the battle's roar, her heart stood guard at the door. Fields of graves of nameless sons and unmarked days. She read each line with fragile breath, afraid to meet her child in death. But every dawn she'd still stand strong, refusing to believe he was gone. For love like hers don't break in war, it waits forever just once more. Some prayers are lost beyond control, but some come carved in flesh and soul. She kept the light on through the storm and pain, through sleepless cries and endless rain. And though the world said let him go, she said a mother always knows. Through fire, blood, and the battle's roar, at the door. Then came a knock on a broken dawn. She feared the worst, her strength was gone. But when she opened that wooden frame, she heard her soul call out his name. He stood there warm, but still alive, a missing arm, but burning eyes. He whispered slow, "Mama, I'm home." And she cried, "Son, you're not alone." She kept the light on and it led him home, across the earth, across the unknown. No war, no wound, no shattered bone could break the love that built their home. She held him close and thanked above, for a mother's faith is a warrior's love. Through every tear her heart had won, she kept the light on. He came home. He traded school books for broken hands, took a job on the edge of town. 16 years old, but he walked like a man since the day his father laid down. Mama tried to hide her tears, said, "Son, don't carry all this weight." But he looked her in the tired eyes and swore, "I'll hold this home, whatever it takes." Four empty plates on a winter night, 4 little hearts he had to feed. While other boys were chasing life, he was learning what love means. He wasn't born to wear a crown, but boys like him don't stay boys for long. 16 years old, 40 on his back, walking barefoot down a railroad track. Dreams on hold, but he never cracked. He carried the world they said he lacked. He didn't pray for an easy road, just enough strength for one more load. He built his life from dirt and pain, and wore his scars without complaint. He fixed the roof when storms came in. He patched the walls and hope within. He learned to lie about being fine, so his mama wouldn't break inside. His brother slept, his sister dreamed. They never knew the cost unseen. He sold his youth for family, left his heart in a factory. And every night he'd fight the doubt of what a man is all about. But even when his body ached, his word was stone, it never flaked. Some souls are forged by fire and dirt, and love is strongest when it hurts. 16 years old, 40 on his back. Should have been wild, but he stayed on track. Never complained, never looked back. He carried their lives where his bones would crack. He didn't beg for a lighter load, he just kept walking that heavy road. All he had was all he gave, a boy who learned how men are made. Years went by and the children grew. They never forgot what he went through. Mama now prays his name aloud, says, "Son, your daddy would be proud." He never asked for a hero's crown, but life wrote one above his brow. Not every king wears golden rings, some carry home on broken wings. 16 years old, 40 on his back, carried his blood through the cold and black. He lost himself, but never lacked a heart of fire that never cracked. And to this day his name remains written in has come through midnight dust. The road behind is built on rust. I grip the wheel with shaking hands, a broken man in borrowed lands. The war is over, so they say, but some of us never came home that day. I left a part of me in foreign dirt, another piece with the ones I heard. I used to wear a fearless name, a hero's badge, a soldier's flame. But medals fade and ghosts return, and some fires refuse to burn. And if my name don't reach the sky, Lord, at least just hear me try. So have mercy on this highway, I'm still learning how to pray. I ain't asking for a crown, just enough strength to lay it down. If you're listening, don't let go, I'm just a man who lost his road. If the past can't be undone, let me rise with the morning sun. I see their faces in rear view glass, man, I swore I'd bring back. I made it home, my body did, but my heart stayed where the silence lives. I drank through nights I should have slept, burned every vow I should have kept. Watched love walk out my open door, said she couldn't stay here anymore. My son grew up without his dad, I taught him distance, not the man I am. Shame's a wound that never bleeds, it carves your soul when no one sees. And if redemption still survives, show me how to keep it alive. So have mercy on this highway, I'm still learning how to pray. I ain't asking for a crown, just enough strength to lay it down. If you're listening, don't let go, I'm just a man who lost his road. If the past can't be undone, let me rise with the morning sun. Don't give up on me just yet. So have mercy on this highway, I'll keep driving till you say, lay your burdens in my hand. You've walked enough of broken land. I ain't perfect, but I'll fight to make my wrongs kneel to the light. When my final mile is done, let me die as someone's son. Grace still falls on anyone, let it fall on this highway, man. She woke before the sun again. Coffee thin, worries thick as sin. Two little shoes by the broken door. Two small hearts she would die for. bills stacked high like winter snow. Hope ran dry a long time ago. The town looked past a silent cry, a ghost of dreams that wouldn't die. She worked odd jobs that paid in dust, fought each day because she must. She had no ring, no hand to hold, just faith inside her heart turned cold. But even flowers grow through stone. No soul was built to walk alone. Then love came quiet like a prayer, a gentle voice in heavy air. He didn't save her with a throne, he gave her strength to stand her own. When hope was gone, her spirit broke. He held her hands until she spoke, and somewhere deep her heart awoke. When the storm finally broke. He wasn't rich with silver ways, just tired eyes and honest days. A young time doctor with weathered hands, who knew the weight of broken plans. He saw her pain behind her smile, saw the truth she hid with style, offered help with quiet grace, no judgment written on his face. Come work with me, he gently said, ain't charity, just honest bread. She found a job, she found her ground, and something more she hadn't found. Two wounded souls with patched up scars, but love still lives in shattered hearts. Then love came quiet like a prayer, a gentle voice in heavy air. He didn't save her with a throne, he gave her strength to build her own. When hope was gone, her spirit broke. He stayed and spoke the words of hope, and life lit up beneath the smoke. When the storm finally broke. Rolled on and seasons changed. She rose again, she turned the page. Now she wears a wedding ring, and peace is not a foreign thing. She's learning life in nursing school. Her kids now dream they're doing good. They built a life from faith and sweat, a life they cherish with no regret. 'Cause love came honest, built on truth, forged by pain but made for proof. No fairy tale, no lucky stroke, just hearts that healed from what they broke. The sky turned clear, the sun awoke, and her soul finally spoke. I walked through fire but I didn't choke, 'cause my storm finally broke. Finally broke. jacket full of tears, plays vinyl dreams from distant years. Neon lights still haunt his eyes, rock and roll thunder never dies. He walks alone in a world too fast, where love is cheap and nothing lasts. He ain't a child of screens and phones, he's got a Walkman heart and a rebel soul. He watches old shows late at night, back when heroes still knew how to fight, when streets felt wild and hearts were free, and a boy could choose who he would be. Now he's a stranger in modern days, with old school thoughts in modern ways. They say he's lost a step behind, but legends ain't born for a modern grind. He don't fit in their plastic scenes, he's gasoline in a world of screens. He was born in the wrong time, with a fire from another life, raised by songs that never age, by neon hearts and a storm of rage. The world moved on, but he remained a lonely soul with 80s flame. He ain't lost, he's just misplaced, a stranger out of time and space. He dreams in tape and silver chrome, back when every heart found home. He wants a love that still holds on, not one that fades when the signal's gone. He ain't afraid of broken roads, he fears a life where nothing grows. So he keeps searching through the night for a world that still feels right. And though they laugh and call him blind, he carries gold they'll never find. He was born in the wrong time, with a fire from another life, raised by songs that never fade, by streetlight dreams and arcades. The world moved on, but he stayed true, believing old souls still break through. He ain't wrong, he just believes in louder hearts and bolder dreams. Turn his face and send him back to his right place, where iron hearts and thunder rolled, and life was fierce and brave and bold. He was born in the wrong time, but he won't bend, he won't resign. He'll light his fire against the tide, a storm no clock can never hide. And when they write his name in stone, they'll say he walked this world alone, but in his soul he always knew he was born too late, but he still broke through. I used to think I knew of pain, but nothing cuts like heaven's claim. We bought him shoes he'll never wear, his laughter still lives in the air. His room remains the same somehow, but time don't hold the way you vow. His pillow keeps the shape he made, His toy horse waits, but he won't play. The world moved on, but we stayed still. Two broken lives on an empty hill. They say be strong, but they don't know some storms are carved in the soul. I've prayed for light, but night still come. I've cursed the dawn for waking sun. No father should feel this way, but I buried my heart today. If love survives the other side, then son, keep a place for me tonight. I buried my heart today in the cold and quiet clay. I held your name, I kissed your face, then laid you down in sacred grace. If tears can build a bridge someday, then I'll walk to where you play. Till then, I'll find my way, though I buried my heart today. Your mother still sets you a plate, dinner for 3, though we sit and wait. She talks to you like you still here, and I swear sometimes your voice feels near. I find your drawings in her hands. She keeps them safe like broken plans. And every night she softly prays, God, let my baby feel okay. If love can cross where angels stay, then come and find me on my knees someday. I buried my heart today in a box of dreams and clay. Your empty bed still calls my name, and I still break beneath the weight. But if love lived beyond decay, then I'll see you when he makes a way. Till then, I'll walk in faith, though I buried my heart today. Some things time just can't define. Some wounds are carved outside of time, but death don't end when love began. You're still my blood, I'm still your man. I buried my heart today, but I did not give you away. Carry you through every breath, through every tear, through life, through death. And when my final sky turns gray, I'll run to you beyond this place. Till then, I'll stand and say, I lost you, son, but love never goes away, though I bury my heart today. I was a wildfire without a name, burned every bridge, carried no shame. Left my mother crying on the stairs, my father silent in his prayers. I walked with anger in my chest, a broken soul who called it blessed. But every lie I used to wear turned into chains I couldn't bear. I blamed the world for what I chose, dug my grave and cursed the blows, until one day the mirror spoke, your biggest prison is your own. And pride is just a coward's shield, but truth can make a strong man kneel. The day I forgave myself, the chains I wore just fell. I faced the hurt, I faced the blame, I called my sin by its true name. And when I cried, I didn't hide. For the first time I came alive. I walked back home and I could tell that day I forgave myself. I knocked on doors, I'd walked away, afraid of what my blood would say. My mama wept before I spoke, said, son, I prayed you'd find hope. My father rose and met my eyes, and in his stare I realized forgiveness don't erase the pain, but it gives love a place to stay. He took my hand, though years were lost, said, welcome home, no matter the cost. And in that room I swore one vow, to build the man I am now. You can't outrun the truth inside, the only road is to do right. The day I forgave myself, I laid my past to rest. I faced the ghost, confessed my sins, and let the healing fire begin. With every scar, with every fall, grace still reached me through it all. I walked back home, I broke that cell. The day I forgave myself. Teaches you to overcome. The day I forgave myself, I learned what freedom felt. Not in revenge, not in the past, but in a peace that's built to last. I bowed my head, I raised my eyes, and let the broken heart survive. Now I am free, I can tell my life began the day I forgave myself. up to sirens and metal rain, concrete walls and crowded trains. My kids don't know what silence is. No place to run, no place to live. These city lights don't feel like home. They blind your eyes, they choke your soul. We came here chasing better days, but lost ourselves along the way. My wife still wears that distant stare. She misses mornings made of prayer. She said, I'd trade this life I paid for one sunrise back home someday. 'Cause money ain't worth losing life, and peace don't live in neon lights. Take me back to open sky, where heartbeats don't get mechanized, where simple love is still enough, and neighbors care when times get tough. I miss the dirt beneath my boots, the honest word, the deeper truth. Lord, hear my wandering cry. Take me home before I die. Youngest asked me yesterday, Dad, what's a river can we play? I almost broke right there and then. This ain't the life I dreamed for them. They never climbed a cedar tree or chased the wind so wild and free. They think a farm's just something seen on TV shows and movie screens. But I remember how it feels, barefoot grass and turning wheels, Mama laughing at the stove while Daddy whistled on the road. The soul ain't made for lonely crowds, it's made for land and open ground. Take me back to open sky, where heartbeats don't get mechanized, where simple love is still enough, and the Lord still gets our trust. I miss the moon above the pines, the porch light love, the county lines. I'm tired of living a borrowed life. I want back what money can't buy. Sold the car and quit the race. We packed our past in wooden crates. No second thoughts, no looking back. We found our souls on that dirt track. And when we reached that farmhouse door, the kids ran free like never before. My wife knelt down and kissed the ground, said we're home now, safe and sound. Take me back to open sky, where truth don't need a thin disguise, where I can raise my children right and sleep in peace beneath the night. No more chasing empty goals.